The unemployment rate has changed very little since January. It's still at 6.7%.
But you know what? That figure pales in comparison to the unemployment rate among the blind population. It's a figure so high that almost a third of blind people live below the poverty level. Here's 11 News reporter Deborah Weiner.
Watching Nicole Fincham prepare dinner, it is hard to believe that she is visually impaired. But the only thing she's having trouble seeing these days is a job market that has shut her out for more than 2 years.
Makes you, wonder, like, is society really this bad? We've come a long way, but it seems like we take so many steps backwards.
A former health educator for Baltimore City in the Mayor Dixon era and a single mother, she has come close to getting hired again, but only close.
Until they know that I'm blind, they're real enthused to hire me. Then when they see that I'm blind, it's like they don't want to accommodate, and accommodating a blind person is really not that difficult.
Especially because Nicole owns her own adaptive software.
You can make it bigger as need be.
And could even bring her monitor that enlarges the print.
There are a lot of blind people that have, PhDs or that have master's degrees and bachelor that are in the same boat that I am, that can't find a job because of their disability.
By one estimate, the unemployment rate among working age adults who are blind or visually impaired is a staggering 63%. And while so much has changed to accommodate them, from technology to the Americans with Disabilities Act, the biggest roadblocks are still expectations and stereotypes. Melissa Riccabano runs the Maryland chapter of the National Federation of the Blind.
And the thing that they always come back to is, well, if I closed my eyes, there's no way I could do this, that, or the other thing. And a lot of people just cannot get beyond that.
And the average earnings for the blind are about 33% lower than those who do not have a disability.
There is a kind of employment mecca, though, and no place in the state of Maryland hires more blind and visually impaired people than this one.
And the work is anything but easy at Blind Industries of Maryland in Haleford. Anthony Shields operates something frighteningly called a guillotine cutter. A machine with a long blade strong enough to cut through steel. Watching him work, preparing legal pads for the state of Maryland, the word disabled is far from mine.
What does this job say?
Well, it says that I'm a normal human being. I am employable, and that I am an asset to society by being able to do these things that I do.
Nicole says she wants to be a role model for her daughter, showing her you can be an independent working mother who just happens to be blind.
I don't ask for much. I just want to work.
Deborah Weiner, WBAL, TV 11 News.
Great story, Deborah, for sure. Well, still ahead, how one mother's drive into the ocean now has her facing charges.